We have done varieties of color correction video, including landscape, product photography and mobile photography, etc. We never did a bed photography color correction video. And I was doing one of my picture over here, so I thought of sharing those information to you all. Normally, when we are adjusting the colors or when we are playing with the colors, we'll do the big transformation in the colors, especially in the landscape. But in the bed photography, we cannot do like that. We have some limitations. So I'll be discussing that with you today. And this is the output of the particular photograph. And to capture this image, I have used Canon 80D and the normal lens of 7300. I think I have the lens, just a minute. This is the lens I used. It's a 7300 normal kit lens. Maybe it comes under the kit lens. And this is a pretty good lens for the beginners also, because it is not that expensive lens compared to the luxury series lens. And it's a 9 blades construction lens, so you will get a really good bokeh, and this lens could able to produce really good output. This is all about the lens. Coming to the processing part, today I'm going to use two softwares. One is Photoshop, another one is Lightroom. In the Lightroom, I'll be doing the basic color correction, but in coming to the Photoshop, I'll be doing the controlling the light information, some enhancement. Even the same thing can be achieved with help of Lightroom, but why I am doing in the Photoshop means, like, because of layer-based concept, you will get more control while editing. Coming to the EXIF of this image, the shutter speed I used 1/200. The reason is the PGN doesn't have any kind of movement, okay, and the ISO I used is 400 because I was getting the enough light information. It was like around 10 o'clock morning, 10 o'clock I think I captured, 10 to 11, in between that time I captured this image, so I was getting the enough daylight information. And the F value was like 5.6 because I need to get some detail information, so that's the reason I used F value as a 5.6, and the focal length was 300 mm. So this is what the EXIF of this entire image. Coming to the interesting part of this image is, morning he was creating the nest for him, and after creating the nest, he was just relaxing on the tree. Normally when we are capturing the bed photography, we never get the portrait kind of the bed photography, and I realized that he finished his work, he don't want to go anywhere. So during that time I captured this image, and the female was like inside the nest, and it's inside the well they created the nest for them. I think he's going to be a father soon. Now we are going to start editing this image. So for that, first we are going to the Lightroom. Okay, so let's go to the Lightroom. Hi, now we imported the image into the Lightroom. Now I'm going to edit this image. Okay, the first thing is, as usual, resetting the image. So for that I'm coming and resetting the image over here. Okay, and the next is, as I mentioned, here I'm not going to do any kind of huge color variations over here. Only small color informations I'm going to change today. So the first thing is selecting the profile. As usual, I'm selecting the landscape profile. So the moment itself you will get some color information and details over here. Okay, and the white balance I'm not going to adjust anything. The exposure I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. Okay, and the same way I'm going to adjust the contrast also. Now next thing I'm going to adjust my highlights over here, because in this image you could able to see there are some highlight portions over here, so I don't want that, because of that some information is not visible here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the highlights over here. Okay, I think you could able to see some information is coming over there. And shadow I'm going to increase, because if any underexposed area is there, that will be enhanced over here. And white and blacks I'm not going to adjust anything. Next is texture and clarity. Definitely I'm going to increase the texture value and clarity over here. Dehaze I'm going to adjust a little bit, because sometimes we will get some glare information into the image. So to avoid those glare information, what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the dehaze information, so that information will be removed. Okay, and the final thing, like vibrance and saturations. Okay, so any dull color information is there, that will be enhanced, and saturation is always help you to like boost the color values simultaneously. Okay, and the tone curve I'm not going to do anything. Coming to the HSL part, here also we don't have a big role over here because I have enough color information into this image. If I adjust, it may create the problem, or it may like jump into the some other colors over here, so I don't want that. So what I'm going to do, maybe I can do the slightly luminance over here, the orange color luminance and yellow color luminance, because look at the bird eye, you will get some kind of color information to that area. Okay, the split toning also I'm not going to do because I don't want to split any color information. And the detail part, maybe I can reduce the color noise if anything is there, maybe I can reduce it. That definitely I have to do the lens corrections over here. So for that, remove chromatic aberration and enable profiling. So the Lightroom itself automatically selected the model and the lens model also, so I don't want to do anything over here. And the transform effects, even I don't want to do anything. And coming to the calibration, maybe I can increase the saturation of red little bit. Also I'm just increasing every value of primary colors, even green I'm adjusting, and the blue primary colors also I'm just increasing. Okay, this is what I'm planning to do it in Lightroom. So now I'm going to export this image. For that, file, export, I'm going to select the location and select the folder. Format is PSD, color space is sRGB, and I am exporting the image. Now we have exported from Lightroom. Now we need to import it into Photoshop. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open that image in Photoshop. Now I imported the image into the Photoshop. So here what I'm going to do, I need to look at the image. I think you could able to understand here, almost every area you are getting the enough light information. I don't have the specific light information. For example, and this photograph is almost like a portrait kind of photographs. So in the portrait photography, you will be having the really controlled light. So I am planning to do the same thing over here. Real human portrait kind of light effect, I am planning to create it over here. Okay. So for that, first I need to reduce the color information of the down part area of the branches. And also I need to reduce the light information in the top area. Okay, but I need to maintain the light information of the PGN also. I'm selecting the layer, and with help of layer adjustment I'm going to achieve what I really want. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do, layer, adjustment layer. The first thing I'm going to select the levels over here. Okay, select OK. So in here I'm going to adjust levels. So after adjusting the levels over here, what exactly is happening, the image is getting more depth. I think you could able to see that right now. Okay, and after that, again I'm going to the adjustment layer and I'm going to select the color balance. So in the color balance, I need to reduce the blue tint over here a little bit. So for that, I'm just reducing the blue tint in the minimum value. Okay, we are getting the light information from the right side of the image. So that light information color tone I'm just giving to the green part, green leaves and all. I think you could able to see some changes over here. Okay, and the final thing what I'm going to do, again I'm coming to the adjustment layer and selecting the brightness and contrast. And I'm going to reduce my brightness over here around 101. Okay, but now entire image looks very dark. So what I want to do, I want to reduce the darkness over here in selected areas. Then only I can control the light. So for that, I'm selecting the mask layer. I'm selecting the brush tool over here and make sure that your background color is black. Okay, it's a black, and I'm painting over here. Okay, only the some area I'm painting. So look at the image. Pigeon face is getting highlighted. In the normal portrait photography, what exactly is happening? The same thing's happening. The human face will be projected or highlighted. The same way I'm doing over here. Only selected area I'm just painting. Okay, maybe one side I'm controlling perfectly, one side I'm controlling. Okay, now the final thing, I need some more sharpness. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the master layer and duplicate the layer over here click OK and come into the filter, other and high pass, and just giving the high pass value of around 4 or 5. That is enough. Okay, and come into the blending mode and giving the hard light. Now the image is really enhanced, but I don't want too much enhancement, so for that I'm just reducing the opacity over here a little bit, and I'm just making sure that where I'm getting the correct enhancement. Okay, so I'm selected properly, around 74 is more than enough for me. And remaining part, what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase it. For that I'm taking the erase tool. Maybe you can do the mask also, but here I'm just erasing. Now we have done with that. Okay, but I need to do one more thing, because I think I have some negative space in this image. Negative space means like my portrait means always will be a little bit close, because if you're, for example, my portrait will be almost like this. Even I don't have so much negative space. This is negative space. From my point of view, this is negative space if you're taking my portrait. Okay, for that I'm going to select entire group. I'm going to group it. Okay, then I'm going to select my crop tool and I'm going to mention it which ratio I want. So 16:9 is more than enough for me. Okay, I'm selecting that and Control T in my keyboard. I'm just scaling little bit. Okay, that's the right way to say, scaling a little bit. We have done with everything. The final one, as usual, watermark. So for that I'm going to import the watermark. Now I imported watermark into my image and I'm just placing in the right position. Okay, maybe I can just make it small. Always make your watermark small. You don't want to highlight much. Okay, now we have done with the bed photography color correction. This is how normally when you play with the Lightroom and Photoshop for the photographs. So if you have any doubts, if you need more information regarding this, kindly comment it in below. If you're not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and click bell button over there so you get feed continuously. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be back with another amazing video for you. See you. Bye.